to get myself ready on this one, of course, because it's negative, then we're gonna start this off as soon as possible. So, I'm living life. I got my coat in the background. It's cold. I wear coats. I wear jackets. Sorry that my place isn't as perfect as it should be. I didn't hang my jacket up. Got some stuff on my bed, but YouTube wasn't gonna let me hide any of that. They were gonna show all of that, and we're live right now. So I just, it is what it is. Um, I honestly, I'm kind of tired. I've been trying to do like the same thing for a long time. Um, no matter like what I try to do, no matter where I try to go, no matter what I try to do for myself, it just doesn't work. Like you can see this live stream. It's sideways right now. It's not supposed to be sideways right now. This live stream is supposed to be straight up. No matter, I don't know what it is. I'll be completely honest. Maybe I'm soft. Maybe I'm weak. I don't know. I try to do things the way that I'm supposed to. I try to do things the way that things are supposed to be done, but for whatever reason, like I don't know, it seems like things don't work out. I'm just trying to do the best I can, but it seems like nothing's working out, and it's like nothing that I do, it seems like it's ever gonna work. So I'm really honestly just ready to just give up. Um, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm probably not gonna go back to I'm probably not gonna go back to the job that you guys saw me in. Um, I don't get it. Like yesterday, I tried to go to work and I ended up getting into an argument with the dude at the job, and I just like it's certain things that like stress me out and make me just not want to just certain things stress me out and they make me not want to just not want to have to do certain things anymore. I've tried. I've tried. I can show you guys my tax returns. I've been working for a long time. I know that I have not made the most positive choices with my life, but there are people with tattoos. There are people, and not to say tattoos have anything to do with it, but let me take tattoos out of it. There's whole drug fiends. There's whole drug fiends at jobs that are able to maintain a job, and the person is shooting a whole needle in their arm in the bathroom, and they're like, and they can still keep a job. So it's like what I'm seeing is it's like no matter how hard I try, no matter if I'm around black, no matter if I'm around white, no matter if I'm around Spanish, it doesn't matter who I'm around. I could be around aliens or invisible people. It doesn't make sense to why I have to continue to go through and experience the things that I do, and I don't see life being this hard for other people. I just started a security job and it was my second day, and I ended up getting into an argument with the guy that is not even supposed to be there. And it's always something like that. It's like this person was not even supposed to be there. I wasn't even supposed to see this person. I wasn't even supposed to be around this person. And this person is starting trouble with me, and I'm trying to talk to them and ask them questions and get the type of information that I need. And I can't have a conversation with this person without me shaking, without me, my energy turning up, without me feeling like I'm being attacked. And it's like I'm ready to like box this guy. I'm ready to box this guy. And it's like he's just sitting there calmly talking to me, and it's like the more he talks, the more it's like I get animated, the more it's like I get frustrated, the more I get upset. And it's like I'm not that emotional. I'm a man. I know how to conduct myself. I know how to control myself. I know how to act. And it's like people will cause you to feel like you don't know how to do these things because they have a deep rooted, deep seated hatred for you. And it's like I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do. So it's like I'm not giving up wholeheartedly, but I'm going to have to give up on living a normal life. I'm gonna have to throw my computer away. I'm gonna have to give up on making beats. I'm gonna have to give up on YouTube. I'm gonna have to give up on everything because I'm going to have to live outside. I'm going to have to be homeless. I'm going to have to I'm going to have to live homeless. I'm going to have to be poor. It's just a part of it. I'm not going to give up. I know too much to not give up. I read It's Not Over Until You Win by Les Brown over 10 times. I'm not going to give up, but I'm going to have to go through a period where I don't have anything, and to where I don't have nothing, and to where I just live outside, because I'm not going to be able to work a regular job. I don't see that happening. I've tried to work at McDonald's. I've tried to work at other jobs. To be completely honest, I've had a rough upbringing, and I experimented with certain things I shouldn't have done, but I don't do that anymore. And it's like the only thing that I'm dealing with now is just that what I've always had an issue with, what I've always had a problem with. And it's like you try to numb the pain, but then when you go get help and the pain is still, like, imagine having a problem and you try to find a way to solve the problem, and you figure out that's not the way to solve the problem, and then you figure out ways to not do certain things because, okay, this is only going to lead me into poverty, this is going to lead me into addiction, this is going to lead me into being a loser. So it's like I'm going to there's nothing else for me to do. I've tried everything. I've tried it high, I've tried it on drugs, I've tried it sober, I've tried everything. There's nothing that I can do to make people want me to be around them. And yo, look at all the trolls. They say move to California, move to California. God bless all these trolls, man. God bless all you people who see somebody suffering and continue to want to prolong that. God bless each and every one of you all. God bless all you people who like to see somebody suffer. And you're telling me to move to a place I've already moved to. I'm there currently right now. God bless all you trolls. God bless all you trolls. Everybody telling me to move to California, I'm already here. I'm already there. God bless all you trolls. God bless all you people with warm houses, nice cars, homes, trying to taunt a homeless person. God bless every single one of you. I wish every one of you the best. It is what it is. I've tried to work for people. I've tried to kiss ass. I've tried to be polite. I've tried to do everything. Right now, I guess because of what I'm going through in life, I don't have the patience. But it's like when you're the new guy on the block, quote unquote, you got to use all these corny ass terminologies because that's how they act. When you're the new guy on the block and you go to a job, and it's like, if I honestly believe that if I was ugly, I would not get no problems. And when you're a handsome person, when you're a not attractive person, I'm not hating on nobody. But if you get sexual attention from females, if you're an attractive person, if you're not, you see yourself getting passed over. And maybe I'm egotistical, maybe I'm a narcissist, I don't know. But it's like the way I view things, it's like, yo, people are hating on me because of how I look, because of how I dress, because of how I carry myself. So it's like I try to think positively about who I am, but it's like, you know what? If I do that, maybe I'm a narc. So it's like I don't want to think too positively about myself. I don't want to think I'm better than other people, because that I don't want to, I don't want to be a narc or something like that. So it's like, honestly, I'm 32 right now, and I've been working since I was 16, and like between all the things that I've had to deal with, I'm ready to just I think I'm ready. And it's like I think I honestly, I don't want to make excuses, and I know there are a lot of other people that are going through things in life, but with all the things that are being thrown at me and all the subliminal messages and all the hatred and all the negativity and all the people fucking with me, I'm ready to just give up on trying to be a normal citizen. I may have to be broke. I may have to suffer from not taking care of myself. I may have to smell for like 50 days or a whole 3-4 years, but I'm not going to not do anything. I probably will go to a library. I'll probably, not probably, but I'll go to a library. I'll read. Like if I knew, like my parents have had jobs their whole life. So it's like if I knew that my work experience was going to be this when I was like 12 or 11 or 10, I would have saved money. I would have done things. I would have saved every birthday card. I would have saved every this, every that. If I knew that me having to go through this, I would have known that I would have done things different. But the people that I was around, like I had my brother was a bad role model. Like I had a lot of bad role models in my family as far as decision making, as far as people to look up to. Um, Nobody was really doing anything. People were just like doing them, and it's like no disregard to them. It's my fault for looking up to them. It's my fault for seeing them as somebody that I should look up to or idolize. But I'm only 32, and I had no idea, that life was going to be like this. And it's like my parents, they wanted me to go to school, but the thing is like they forced college down my throat. So it's like after I graduated, it wasn't like a hey, you want to go to college? It was you're going to college because both my parents were educators, and that's literally how it was. You're going to college. Like that's literally how it was. Like I was working at a fast food place. I was working at little part-time jobs, but it's like that was never enough. So like it made me feel that the money that I made was nothing. It made me feel that saving my money would have been no point. And to be completely honest with you, I was stressed out to the point to where when I used drugs and when I took Percocets and things like that, it made all the stress like wash away. And I know that's not good, that's not right, but like it made all my like that's how you become addicted to substances. When you take a substance, and when you take a substance and you have a underlying issue, and you're trying to cover up your issue with that substance, what it's going to do is it's going to like numb it, and you're not going to feel it. And it's like you're going to continue to take that substance because it's like you don't want to feel that pain. So it's like I've done that. I went to rehab. I've got over that. But it's like I went to rehab. I went to get help. I went to change myself. And it's like I still continue to deal with the same type of people, the same type of problems, the same type of issues on jobs. So it's like yesterday I went to that job, and it's like the manager or whatever is like, just the way the person is talking to me, the way that I just don't like it, man. And it's like working for people is hard, and it's like I try not to look at myself as a lazy person, but it's like it seems to me that only a certain type of person can keep a job, and you can call I'll call myself weak. I'm weak. I'm a loser. I'm broke. I'm a nobody. I'll call myself all of that, but it's like I cannot keep a job, man. And it's like no matter how hard I try, working is not for me. And it's like I fill out applications, I try to work, but it's like it's too stressful, and it creates too much stress. Like I feel like if I go to this job tonight, I just like the amount of stress that I'm gonna be under, it's just not worth it. And it's like I don't mind. It's like the only thing left for you to do is be homeless. The only thing left for you to do is be homeless. And it's like I try to work. I try to keep a job like everybody else, but they only want certain people there. It's like they only want other evil, narcissistic, demonic souls or spirits there. And I know I talk about people like that. I know I talk about people like that, but it's like I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it, man. And I got some weed. I got a little cart or whatever, but I'm tired of people, man. I'm tired of dealing with these people at these jobs, and it's like if I go back to like imagine trying to talk to someone. Like I know right now I seem a little upset, but it's like I try to talk to people normal, and I'm trying to talk to the dude in a normal way, and the dude is talking to me in a way to where it's like it's causing me to be upset. It's causing me to be frustrated. It's causing me to have an attitude. Why would you want to talk to somebody like that? Why is that your communication style at a job with someone like that? Why do you need to talk to somebody like that? The only thing you're gonna do is make somebody want to get riled up or fight you. And it's like there's no place to like a job's not a place to fight somebody. A job's not a place to get out of character or get upset with people. That's not the time and the place for that. So it's like no matter where I try to like, I keep hearing I keep hearing the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, and it's like, man, fish oil is not gonna help me keep no job, y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all help, but I gotta remember this is YouTube, and I'm coming to I'm coming to a place to try to find what I'll never be able to find, you know. And it is what it is. This is more or less just like a place for me to speak my piece. I'm not gonna find nothing, you know. I'm not gonna find nothing here. No offense to you guys, but it's like it's YouTube, you know. It's like you guys could try to help me, but it's like you guys can only help me with so much. Right now I feel lost. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I have a lot of greatness in me. I know I have a lot of potential in me, but like right now, I'm gonna have to give up on my channel. I'm gonna have to give up like making beats. I'm gonna have to like give up looking nice. I'm gonna have to let my appearance go. I'm not letting go of my laptop. I'm not letting go of none of my phones, and I'm definitely not letting go of my books. I'm not letting go of my books. So it's like I'm gonna have to sleep outside, and I'm gonna have to like there's no place for me to go. I've lived all over. I've lived in Washington. I've lived in New Jersey. I've lived in PA. I've lived in Florida. I've lived in Atlanta. I've lived in Alabama. Jobs just aren't for me. A job is just not for me. I've tried to work for other people since I was 16, 17. I've tried to save money. You know, I had a comfortable upbringing, so maybe I didn't understand the true value of money. You know, my parents were very good to me, even though they were narcissistic. It's like I had narcissistic money parents. So it's like, you don't do anything for yourself, we'll do everything for you. You don't do nothing for you, we'll do everything for you. That doesn't help a child be able to establish himself or grow into someone that's going to be able to take on the real world. So it's like, I try to save up to get a car. I try to save up to do these things. But it's like, I was in a car accident and I don't have my license right now. So that's probably one of my issues. I have to be able to get a license. I was in a real bad car accident, and you know, I'm not beating up on myself. I'm not giving up on myself. It's just that it's like these are things that I see. It's like how are other people able to go to a job and not feel anything? I'm Mr. No feelings at all. I'm Mr. Manly Man. I'm Mr. Superman. It's like, how the fuck are these? How the hell are these people not having to deal with all these things that everybody else does? So it's like the only thing I can think of is I'm weak. I'm a punk. I'm a whatever else you want to call it. That's the only thing I could be. That's the only thing I could be. I'm either weak or I'm a punk. And it's like, you know, you hear your family members is like, you need to stop being so emotional. You need to stop dealing with feelings. You need to stop acting like a punk. You need to stop doing all this. You're emotional. You're this. You're emotional. You're emotional. You're emotional. You're emotional. I can't deal with the stuff that these jobs, man. It's too hard. It's too hard. I can't be around evil people. I try my best, but it's like you go to a job with a positive attitude and they create a scenario to just destroy that. And it's like if I go back to that job, I can't physically go back to that job. I can't. Like after what happened, yeah, I sat here. I'm responsible. I got off work at 7. I went to sleep from 7 to about 2 o'clock. I woke up. I got something to eat. Went and got a little something to eat. Here's a little plastic part. I'm eating. I went to get something to eat, and it's like I'm just sitting here thinking. I'm like, I'm not going back there. I almost walked off the job last night. Last night I was about to quit. If I quit this job, I'll be homeless and I won't have no money coming in. I won't have no place to go. Only thing that would be able to help me is a gift from God. And it's like, y'all got your own lives. Y'all can't support some random ass grown ass fucking man. Hey guys, I make YouTube videos. I need your help. Support my channel so I can stay in a bum ass hotel like this. That's not realistic. So it's like what I'm gonna have to do is like I'm gonna have to go outside and just be outside. That's the only thing that's gonna happen. I'm going to have to sleep outside and be homeless until I can start something and build something for myself. You know, maybe I gotta grow enough balls and go wash cars on my own. You know, maybe I gotta smell for a couple days and smell like shit for like a whole week to realize, you know what, I gotta get up and do something for myself. I don't know what it is, but a job's not it. Maybe I gotta sleep underneath a bridge, ask somebody for $5. Hey, can you give me $5 for a paper towel and some Windex so I can go clean cars so I can eat today? And then maybe by the grace of God, I'll be able to start a window cleaning business. My parents did mostly everything for me. And it's like, I don't know how to do a lot of stuff for myself. I like to think I'm smart. I like to think I'm educated. I like to think I'm nobody that can do anything. I'm nobody that can, I can't do nothing for myself right now. I can't do anything for myself right now. Only thing I could do for myself is turn on this phone and make a fucking video. That's it. I wasn't taught how to do anything for myself by myself. I remember going in the kitchen as a kid and trying to fail at making some food. You don't know what you're doing? Put that down. You can't do that. What are you trying to do? It's like I remember that type of stuff. That's what I remember when I was trying to go do things for my. I remember that. You can't do that. I don't do that. You don't know what you're doing. And it's like, I don't know if like maybe I'm making excuses. Maybe I'm a punk. Maybe I'm soft. Maybe I'm a whole bitch. Maybe I'm lazy. I don't know. I don't know. But it's like whatever everybody else is able to do, I can't do that shit. I can't. I'm not evil enough to stay at these jobs. And it's like it's just little weird stuff you shouldn't care about. Like they already went in my stuff. I left my bag back there the first night. I left my bag in the office with one of the security guards the first night. After that, the person who was training me, they told me everything that I had in my bag. Man, you can't even wear a beanie. Man, they talking about tasing people. Man, they doing everything about this nigga had a conversation piece for every article of whatever I had in my bag in my bag. So it's like I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel safe. It's like I don't have a car. I can't lock my stuff in. I can't lock my stuff in the car. And the dude who went in my bag already is talking about some this company policy. You can't take your bag up front. I took my bag up front anyway. I'm like, man, I'm not letting you go. You already went in my bag one night. Why would I let you go in my bag another night? So something could go missing or break. Like they go in your stuff. Who the hell wants to work around that? You got people smiling in your face and stabbing you in the back. I'm not trying to be around that, man. So it's like, are these people stronger than me or something? Because it's like I cannot deal with that. I cannot deal with that. I went into work yesterday with a positive attitude. I'm like, hey, whatever. And here's the weird part about it. The first night, I sat down the whole night. The second night, I get to the job, they tell me, you can't sit down. You got to stand up. And it's like, what type of, I don't know, man. Like, I understand if there's something that needs to be corrected, but like the way people mess with you, the way people, like, I wasn't even told all the things that I was supposed to do. And then it's like, oh, well, we're not going to tell everybody everything because people only last about 3 days here. It's like, what the hell is that? If people don't last long here, and I know I'm somebody that doesn't last long at a job, that's not giving me a positive outlook. And it's like these people know I got a YouTube channel. They know I got social media. They were gaslighting me in the interview in front of all the other coworkers. During the orientation, I was getting gaslit about my YouTube channel. There's certain stuff about family you just don't go say and talk about family. So it's like people know certain things, and it's like whether I had a YouTube channel or whether I didn't, I'm just good on it, man. I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to thrive in society. So I'm just about to. I don't know what I'm about to do, man. Like I may have to just not have what I want in life right now. You know, I don't see myself giving up on life, and it's like that's really all I think I can depend on right now. All I can really depend on right now is God, and it's like I'm not gonna. I only have like $600 left. I just got my YouTube check the other day. Woohoo! Got my YouTube check and I only have like $600 left. So it's like right now, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I just know that the job that I have right now, it's just not it. I'm doing my best. You know, I just after what happened yesterday, I don't want to go back there. You can call it spoiled, you can call it a punk, you can call it whatever you want. I can't go back there. I don't think it's gonna work. You know, I could put the clothes on, I could put the uniform on, but it's like after knowing what happens to you and being aware of how people stress you out and what it does to your body and stuff like that. What I felt yesterday, I just like I do not want to go back there. I don't want to experience that again. So it's like I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, but I can't keep complaining. I can't keep asking people for help. But it's like I'm not willing to do what I need to do to get to make sure my life is good as of right now. I'm not willing to go back to that job. I'm not willing to continue to work for evil ass people and that people that act like nothing is going on. I'm not willing to do it. Um, I'm not willing to do it. I can't be around that. I try, but I just can't do it. And that's the thing. And the thing is like they told me they said this job. They're like people don't last long at this job. People just stay here for a couple days and then they just leave. So it's like you just are you telling me you don't want me here? Like what the fuck is the actual problem? If you don't fucking want me here, why the fuck did you hire me in the fucking first place? If you don't want me here, why the fuck did you hire me in the first place? So it's like I'm really back on my old shit. Like a couple years ago when I had my parents helping me, I would just if a job wasn't right to me, I'd just quit and walk off that motherfucker. But it's like even with no help, I know I have God helping me. So it's like I don't care. I don't care, man. I know there's something greater for me. I like right now, I'm willing to let go. And it's like that's what maybe a lot of people aren't getting from this. But it's like when I say I'm ready to give up, I'm ready to let go. And just whatever God has for me, I'm ready to get that because I know it's not coming from none of these fucking jobs. I know what God has for me is not coming from these fucking jobs. I know what God has for me is not coming from no fucking. I know I'm not alone, but if it like here's the thing, right? That doesn't do anything for anybody. I know I'm not alone, but it's like if I'm out in the woods and I'm like, well, you know, I'm not alone. I'll be all right. You know what? I'm not alone. I'll be okay. Here to read the leaves run because you don't know what unknown creature is out there chilling with you at night. That's all you hear when you sleep outside. That's all you sleep. That's all you hear when you sleep outside. So it's like I know I'm not gonna give up on my life, but it's like I'm ready to give up on trying to get it the conform away. Like a job, I'm not gonna get nothing from a job but stress, but hate, anxiety. That's all I'm gonna get from a job. Like when you go to work, you got demons at the job. You got thirsty ass dudes at the job. Like you got dudes that are hating on you because you look better. Like there are dudes that like as much as ladies get to ladies y'all have ladies are the gatekeepers to sex. So it's like ladies can pick and choose who they want to have sex with. A man has to damn near wait or find out what women are interested in him. So it's like when you have a guy that's like, oh man, these ladies are going to be more interested in him than me, and it's like I know that's what it is. I know that's what it is. It's like they're in a position of power and still not getting laid, still not having sex, still not getting any females. And it's like they see somebody that's coming straight off the street, as far as my situation is, and like all I need is a haircut and a fresh outfit for a female to want me to sit in her passenger seat and drive me around. That's all I need. And I'm not trying to brag, but it's not difficult for me to find It's not difficult for me to, find friends. Not that I'm looking for them. I'm already meeting people. My second day, people, my first day on the job, I already made a damn friend. My first day on the job, I already had a damn friend. She talking about, we're friends. I'm like, you may not want to say that out loud, sweetheart. I'm like, keep that on the low. We're friends. I'm like, don't tell nobody. So it's like, it's just, I don't know, man. A lot of people just, and it's like, I see the dynamic of these jobs, man. And it's like, you just got people who are just in certain positions. It's just like, the dude, man, like I was ready to beat the shit out of him. I don't care if he's in a gang. I don't care if he knows nobody. I don't care if he got guns. I don't care about that, man. I was ready to do something to that dude. And like the way he was talking to me, it's like, bro, you're not gonna talk to me like that. Because it's like, if I let this slide, it's only going to get worse. I've been at enough jobs now to where it's like, okay, negativity, I got to attack it. Negativity, I got to destroy it. Somebody doing something to me that I don't like, I can't let it go. Because it's like, if I just, let me just, whatever, it didn't bother me. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to act like I didn't see that. If I do that, all it's going to do is just keep prolonging it. And what they're going to do is they're going to want to bother you more, pick on you more, mess with you more. And like, I was trying to get this dude to like explain to me what I needed to do. I understand they're trying to block my check or whatever, but it's like, I physically feel like I can't go back there. Like, I don't have it in me. It's like I've worked at enough jobs to where it's like, once I feel that energy, it's only one thing that's gonna come from it. And you could call it being defeated. I don't know what you want to call it. I've been defeated so many times. I can't do it, man. I know not giving up is the motto, but I cannot go back to that job, yo. I can't. I'm not going back to that job, and I'm not going back to any job like that. It is what it is. I will have to be homeless. I'll have to be in somebody's shelter. If there's even any room for one, I'll have to be outside. I cannot go back to that job. I can't. As much as I want to put on that uniform, as much as I even got a vape. I could even walk around that job and smoke weed and get high all night. I even got a vape. Weed. A vape. I don't want to go back to that job. I don't. I could stand there and just go like this the whole night and not have to do nothing. I don't want to go back there, man. I don't want to go back there. Hey, it is what it is, man. I understand, there are demons, and it's like, why are you leaving your stuff behind? Because all I have is a suitcase. All I have is a bunch of stuff. All I have is a bunch of clothes, and it's like, I'm ready to leave this stuff behind. All I have is bags. That's all I have is just a suitcase, some clothes, and some bags. That's it. And some paper towels and some water, some other shit. That's all I have. I don't have no place to go right now. And you can call it what you want. It's my fault. I'm homeless. I have no place to go. It is what it is, man. I've tried to work. I've tried the jobs, and it hasn't worked. When it was my fault, I could admit that. I went to go get help. If I could go get help for why I can't keep a job, I would. But it's like, from what I've studied, if you go get help for being gang stalked or mobbed or harassed, all they do is put you on some medicine and tell you have a mental disorder. That's all they're going to do. Last year, around this time, when I was in New Jersey, I called the healthcare professionals. I was getting my YouTube check. I said, you know what? I'm gonna take $60 out of my YouTube check, because this is when my parents were helping me. I said, you know what? I'm taking $60 out my YouTube check, and I'm gonna pay a psychologist to help me and speak to me. So I called the helpline and I said, you know what? Is there somebody that I could speak to? Because I need to speak to someone about what I'm dealing with, or what I think I'm dealing with. And don't you know, when I talked to the person, the lady gaslit me over the fucking phone? Oh, you said you, like, I don't even remember how she did it, but the bitch gaslit me over the fucking phone. When I called the healthcare professionals, to talk to them about. I said, hey, I'm being gang stalked. That was, don't you ever call them people, tell them, hey, I'm being gang stalked. You're going to hear a pause on the phone, and then the person's going to come back on the phone, and it's going to be a whole script in a game that they play. So you better not, hey, I need some help. Oh, what do you need help with? Well, I'm dealing with some things that's difficult for me to explain. Well, can you give me a little explanation? I'm being harassed. What kind of harassment? I'm being gang stalked. I'll be right back on the phone. I'll help you in a second. Hello? What did you say you were going through? What did you say was happening to you? Um, we can meet with, you said you could meet Thursday? So Wednesday, right? I can meet Thursday. Tuesday, right? I'll give y'all a call back. I'll call y'all back. Are you sure? You don't wanna deal with us? I'll call you back. It's just, and it's like, I'm not trying to give up, but I honestly think that I'll have to suffer, not suffer like suffer, but like I'll have to not have, and I'll have to not lack. I mean, I'll have to not have, and I'll have to lack until I can build something for my own. And it's like, that's the only thing that I could think of. That's the only thing that I could think of is I'll have to suffer until I can, like, suffer not having a normal life until I could do for myself and do for my own. I've tried to, like, call people and talk to people. I haven't found none of them. I haven't found any of them. So it's like the only thing I'm gonna be able to do is, like, I'm gonna have to be dirty. I'm gonna have to not wash. I'm gonna have to stink. I'm gonna have to smell. I'm gonna have to just be gross and, like, just be educated. So it's like I have to make a choice. I'm gonna have to be broke and poor and just educate myself, and that's it. Like, I'm gonna have to sleep in a tent or something. Like, I only have like $500 left. I keep paying for this hotel room. It's like $78 a day. It's like I'm paying this hotel room is $78 a day. There's nothing to eat out here but garbage. You try to eat healthy, it's nothing but garbage. And it's like I'm only thing, it's just not, it's not much for somebody like myself to do. And my parents, even though they're narcissists and we don't get along, they told me to go to college, even though they forced me to go to college and try to force me to live the life they wanted to. The life that they tried to force me into, it was still a lot better than what I would have been doing right now if if I would have actually been able to get into it. But it's like I already foresaw. They didn't understand. And I knew this. I'm like, you guys are trying to make me put all these years and all this effort into getting a job where the same thing would happen if I didn't have these credentials. So it's like, if you, just because you go to school, just because you study, just because you get educated, it doesn't mean you're going to stop being harassed. You can get all that education in the world that you want. It doesn't mean your coworkers are going to stop mobbing against you. You may be able to withstand it or fight it a little easier. I know this. That's not going to make them stop unless you can provide some type of legal document or something. So it's like, just the job that I'm about to go back to, like, I can't do it, man. So it's like, they even brought some beautiful women there last night, because I called them and I'm like, yo, I'm about to walk off this job. I'm leaving. I'm about to walk off this job and I'm about to leave this job. And it's like they brought this beautiful brown skinned girl and they brought this pretty light skinned girl there, and it's like they were the supervisors. So it's like, I'm still gonna leave that damn job. I'm still gonna leave that damn job. I don't care if they brought Holly Berry and Beyonce and that motherfucker. I'm still gonna leave that fucking job, man. It's not worth it, bro. Like, they're killing me. Like, what's the point of, going to a job where it's like, yo, I gotta die to get this check. I gotta die. A piece of me has to die because I have to go back and I have to deal with people that their energy is so horrible that they're trying to kill me. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I know I need to take care of myself. I know I need to be responsible. I'm not going back to a place where I'm hated and the energy is making me feel cancer and hate and toxicity all in here and all in here. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. I'm not. And that like that's why Dr. Roselle White PhD. That's why I'm saying I'm going to have to go sleep outside. That's why I'm saying I'm gonna have to go sleep outside and be poor. A lot of people don't understand what I'm saying, but it's like I just saw a post today that pretty much described up what I'm going through. It said when you're going through when a seaman, right, when a seaman, a person that sails ships, when they're going through a storm or if the water is too rough to sail, they don't just not do anything. They build nets. They work on fishing rods. They build rope. So it's like just because your ship can't set sail because life is too rough, and just because you can't get things going because your life is rough doesn't mean where you're at there's nothing you can do. So if you're a fisherman, if you're a if you sail boats and the water's too rough for you to sail, what you're supposed to do is work on whatever you need for that boat until you can get your boat back on the water and the water's calm enough. You're not just supposed to sit there and wait for the water to get calm, and that's not what I'm doing. So it's like if I give up trying to live a normal conventional life, I'm not going to give up, or I'm not going to just not do anything because the water is rough. I'm going to be in a tent, not working for anybody, smelling like a whole barn and a whole donkey's ass. But I'm gonna have books. My breath may stink, my everything may stink, but it's like I'm gonna be smart. And sooner or later, this stank ass man is gonna be able to start a business for himself. I can't keep dealing with this shit, man. Like this stuff, like this is messing up my mood, man. It's like I won't like that's why my uploads have been messed up. It's like I care, like the reason why I haven't been uploading like that is because I care about my appearance. I care about having a job. I care about my finances. And it's like I see everybody else being able to do everything for themselves that they're able to do, and it's like I can't help but like get slightly depressed or sad because it's like I see myself as like I'm fighting every day to not see myself as somebody that can't do for themselves. But it's like no matter boots and put on the armor of God and strap up and mount up and go out to fight and stuff like this, like I can't withstand it, man. It's not meant for me. Like I'm gonna either end up going to jail for manslaughter, or somebody's gonna end up we just gonna end up just going fisticuffs because it's only so much that I could take, and it's only so much that I'm willing to take. I'm not willing to take what these people are willing to give at these jobs. And somebody was like, well, he might have had a bad attitude. I'm like, that's not my problem. That person's attitude is not my problem. That person's attitude at that job is not my problem, man. Like people are fat, people are out of shape, people are unhappy, and this isn't no shot at anybody that's like big or out of shape or anything, but it's like if you don't like something about yourself, don't hate other people because they like themselves. And it's like people, you can see it, man. People don't like themselves because of whatever. Like they're jealous of you for this, they're jealous of you for that. I ain't all that, man. I'm not all that. It is not that much special shit about me for somebody to be fucking hating on like that. What do I get a girl or two more than the average person? What do I get a look or two more than the average person? Like I get a smile more or a stare more. I ain't that special, man. There's nothing better to me about me than anybody else. There's nothing that good about me that makes me that much better than anybody else. Even saying that feels weird. It feels stupid saying there's nothing better than me than anybody. Of course there's not, man. Everybody's pretty much made the same. except for how people feel about themselves and how people look at themselves and people's physical appearance. We're all, besides physical appearance, everybody's pretty much, and besides, like, you know, this, everybody's pretty much the same. Besides your spirit, and whether you're an evil person or a negative person, everybody's pretty much made of the same stuff. You got animals that eat other animals, but they're all still made of ions, neutrons, and they're all still made of the same shit. And it is what it is, man. You can say whatever you want about it is what it is, man. I've talked like this before on my channel. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just not working. Um, like, no, no, I'm a very positive person. It's just that this is what happens when you get around people that hate themselves. Like, I'm a positive person. This is what This is what happens when a person that's positive has to go to work around people who hate themselves. That energy rubs off on you, and you don't know what to do with it. You don't know how to deal with it. It's like, I don't hate myself, but you got to constantly go around people who hate themselves and that feel like pieces of shit. Yeah, I understand that, but it's like you have to put yourself in an environment for that. You can't stay in the hood where people are gonna kill you and shoot you and say, you know what, I can, I will, I'm positive. You can be all that, but your environment can be not conducive to that. So it's like, you know what, I gotta take myself, I gotta take my attitude, I gotta take how I want to live my life and go somewhere else. You can't try to dwell and have unity where there's no unity at. You can't do that. You can't try to be positive in an environment where it's nothing but negative ass people. And it's like, I try, man, but it's I don't know, man. I don't see it working. Like, I'm not the type of person, I don't play games with people. Like, it like the where, and you can call this maybe this is my problem, but where I'm at in life, if a person plays with me, I'm ready to kill him. Anybody that plays with me, I'm ready to kill him. He's the new guy. Let's not tell him everything he needs to know so we can laugh about it in the break room. He didn't do this part. Ha 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 ha. He didn't know how to do this. Ha 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 ha. We know how to do this job. He doesn't. Ha 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 ha. Like, I'm ready to kill you. I'm ready to kill you. I don't know if I don't care if they could jump me. I don't care if they could shoot me in the head. You play with me while I'm trying to make my 1750. You try to play with me while I'm trying to make my 1825. I will kill you. And that's really how I feel. I will take your life, man. I'll kill you over this 1825. Because it's like, what's the point of that? What's the point of that, man? I read my Bible every day, and I haven't picked up one way to fight spiritually against these faggot motherfuckers yet, man. I read that Bible every fucking day, man. I haven't figured out a way to figure out how to keep a fucking job yet. I read that Bible every fucking day, man. Haven't figured out how to keep a job yet. I pray every single fucking day. Haven't figured out how to keep a job yet. Like, this is bullshit, man. I'm tired of these people, man. I'm gonna mess with this guy. Somebody's gonna end up somebody's gonna hypothetically lose their fucking life. I know it's not worth it, man. Like, I know it's not worth it. I know that. That's why I didn't beat the shit out the dude last night. Or however he wants to view it. That's why I didn't let him beat my ass last night. This dude stands up like imagine sitting there starting something with somebody, and then you like, yo, you sitting there trying to like fit. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this dude's angle is, and I'm like, bro, why is you talking to me like that? And he stands up. Man, I was about to put his ass down so fast. I just walked away from the situation. So it's like I already see what's going on there, and I don't like it, man. Like the vibes just ain't there for me. I can't do it. There's some like you ever broke up with somebody and it's like, I don't ever want to see this person again. I can't be around this person again. I just like that's how like right now this is my second day and I'm like ill. I'm like ill, man. I can't go back there. And it's like I just can't deal with that, man. I can't deal with that, man. Maybe I got maybe I got addictive personality disorder or whatever, but it's like I'm used to I'm used to things being a certain way. I would like things to be a certain way. I just can't do it, man. And it's like I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And this like maybe it's because this isn't the type of the security job I thought I was going to get. Maybe I thought I was going to get a job where I was going to be left alone. It was at night. I didn't think I was going to have to deal with nobody. It's like the first night they let me sit down. I sat down the whole night. The second night, oh, you can't sit down. You got to stand up. You got to stand up the whole shift. Why would you have somebody start a job thinking that they could do something and then the next day it's like, oh, that's not the way this job goes. It's like, if the mood that I'm in right now, I'm not going to let nobody play with me. I'm not letting nobody play with me, man. I'm trying to do what I love to do. I'm trying to do what I love to do. I love to do security and I love to work, but it's like I just the stage of like what I'm dealing with right now, man. Like people play too many games, and I'm not really beat for anybody. I'm not beat for people playing with me. I don't think I have the patience, and it's like maybe if I knew how to deal with these types of situations, I probably have more patience. But it's like because of all the jobs that I lost, it's like I feel like every job I get, like it's about to be snatched away from me. I feel like every job I have, like it's gonna be something that's gonna like cause it to for me to not be able to have it. And it's like I can't help but feel that way. Like every job I get, it's always somebody that's gonna be like, I can't deal with that shit, man. I can't deal with it, bro. Y'all don't understand, man. I'm not talking about giving up on life. I'll never give up on my life. There's a difference between giving up and taking a different route. And I have to give up on working a job. I'm not going to be able to work a job. They don't want me at these jobs. No matter how hard I try to work a job, it never works. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. If I take a fade with someone, I'm going to lose the job anyway. You should have never been here in the first place, Boo Marvelous. Get your gay faggot ass out of here. What are you, a man or something? You should have never been here in the first place. Like a whole dude dressed like a female. You shouldn't be here anyway. I don't do that. I don't do that stuff, man. This is not the space for that. This is a space for straight people, primarily straight men or straight women. This ain't no spot for no fucking no whatever. This is, but I'm not able to work a job. Like if you look, if anybody knows who that Kevin on stage dude is, that light skinned fat chubby guy, he's got, and YouTube has nothing to do with this, man. There's some dude named Kevin on stage. His he had, luckily for him, he had a wife or something like that. He couldn't keep a job. There's some people that can't keep a job, no matter what they do. I'm not meant to keep a job. I'm too something for them to want me to be there. Speaking positively is not going to change the way people feel about you. Martin Luther King was one of the most positive people in the whole world, and them white people still came and shot that man on his balcony, and even some black people assisted. And hey, yo, go out on the balcony, MLK. Tell him to go out on the balcony. Okay, massa. Hey, MLK, go out on the balcony. Like, people don't get it, man. Like, you could be as positive as you want. It's not going to change nobody, man. I'm not letting the devil manipulate me. It's just that there's no way that I cannot work a regular job. It's impossible. I'm gonna have to do something on my own. I've done so many things, man. I've done so many things. It's nothing that I can do. It's nothing that I can do. I'm not going back to that place. I try to work jobs. It just doesn't work, man. I don't know if I need to talk to somebody. I don't know what I need. But working around people, being around people, it's not gonna work for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna give up, but I'll never give up on myself. I'll never give up on myself. But as far as like being able to maintain this channel, as far as being able to like keep my music going and things like that, I don't think it's gonna work because like maintaining my appearance is not gonna work. I'm not carrying around a bunch of clothes. I'm not carrying around a bunch of clothes. I'm gonna go out and be homeless. I'm gonna just go to the library, go to the McDonald's, and smell like shit. And I'm just gonna just have to smell like shit and just work my way up, smelling like shit. Like there's no way. Like these jobs don't want to see someone. Like, here's the thing, right? When you go to jobs today, the people that you see there, right? You see the men there, haircut, nice little necklace on, nice car. They look good. They smell good. What women don't understand is that there are men that don't want that for other men. You know, a woman may be jealous of you because you know what, her ass is fatter than mine. Her breasts are bigger than mine. The manager takes her out every Friday. The manager doesn't give me hours like he give her hours. There are men that are in manager position. There are men that don't want to see other dudes. You know what? don't like seeing him come to. I don't like seeing him get his hair cut every week. When he gets his hair cut every week, they respond different to him than they respond to me. I don't like that. You know, when he comes into work with his work outfit on, people respond to him different. I'm the manager. I've been here 8 years. I've never got that response from Miss Hilda. Miss Hilda never gave me that response. Miss Hilda never looked at me with those eyes. Miss Hilda married, got a whole husband, whole life. Why would you want Miss Hilda to look at you like that in the first place? Miss Hilda never looked at me like that. Miss Hilda never looked at me like that before in my life. He just got here. Miss Hilda about 800 pounds. Who the hell want Miss Hilda? Everything hanging down to Miss Hilda's knees. Who the hell, you super freaky boy? Who the hell want Miss Hilda, you super freak? Who the hell want Miss everything dragging the floor on Miss Hilda? You what? Who's interested in Miss Hilda? I don't see like a regular conventional job working for somebody like me because it's too much weird stuff going on. Like people are focused on the wrong things, man, and it's like there's certain like a job gives you a certain feel. You feel confident in yourself. You feel good about yourself and your ability to take care of yourself. There are other people that don't want to see other people in that feeling of, I'm working. I'm taking care of myself. This feels good. It's only, to me, it seems like it's only for certain people. It's only for narcs. It's only for haters. It's only for fakes. It's only for faggots. But it's like, it's only for, but that's only that dynamic at that job. So it's like at jobs, that's the dynamic. You can't go to a gym and expect people to not be looking in the mirror like this. You can't go to a supermarket and expect people to not go shopping for food. You can't go to a strip club and expect dudes to not. Hey, bro, you wasting your money, man. Don't you know that's tricking? Don't you know you should be investing that in a business? You can't go certain places and expect certain things to not happen. Hey, man, you had a movie. Why are you eating popcorn? And it's like you can't expect certain things to happen at certain places. You just can't. It's certain dynamics in life that you can't just not have. You can't go in a group of mean girls and be like, hey, you mean girls, you be nice. You can't go into the lion's den and be like, hey, you lion, stop being lion. You devil, stop deviling. You demon, stop demoning. Got the Israelites up out of it. It's got to be an exodus, and this is my exodus. I'm done with the working world, man. Something's gonna have to give. I cannot work for other people. I can't. I cannot unless it's a job to where it's like, yo, you sit here and you just sit here, be quiet, and don't deal with now person. And that's really what I'm probably gonna have to. I'm not going to quit, but what I'm gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna have to call this job. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call out tonight. I'm not gonna quit. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call out tonight. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell them straight up, be like, yo, because of what transpired yesterday, I don't feel comfortable going back to this job. And I need you guys to place me someplace else because I don't feel comfortable going back to that facility. So it's like I don't feel comfortable going back to that job. So it's like I'm not gonna quit so I can still have a job, but they're gonna have to place me someplace else. They're gonna have to place me someplace else. I'm not gonna quit, but I'm not going back tonight. I'm not going back there. I'm not going back there. And it's like I just I don't know, man. I need to ask them to place me where it's just a dead site. You know, it's maybe some people clocking in. Hi, see 20 people for 30 minutes of your job, and then 50 hours later you don't see nobody. So I'm gonna have to call them, and I'm calling them and I'm telling them I can't make it, man. Hi, yes, my name is Drew Williams, and I work I work for the Four Points Hotel. I was there last night. Because of what transpired last night, I don't feel comfortable going back. I'm not trying to quit, but and I don't want to be terminated. But I'm calling out tonight, and I'm gonna need to be I'm gonna need to be replaced to a different location because I don't see myself being productive or successful at that position at that location. Yes, yes. I went to work there and something transpired with me and someone who wasn't even supposed to be there. They were off the clock. But after what transpired, I deal with a lot of anxiety and I deal with a lot of stress, and I just don't see myself being able to physically like pick myself up and go back to that site this evening. So I'm scheduled for another site Saturday night. I've never been there. I don't mind going to that site, but as far as like this site where I'm at now, I can't go back to that site because I don't feel comfortable or safe. My name is Drew Williams. Yes, Drew. Yes, Drew. It's only my second day. Yesterday was my second night. I just tonight I've worked a couple jobs previously. I know people. I know work environments, and that's just not the type of environment I'd like to be placed in. So if you guys have a different one, I'd like to stay there, but I can't stay at that facility because it's just not, it's not going to work. I don't think. All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Bye. It is what it is. Y'all see how I handle stuff. I didn't get on there and F this and F that and this person this and these MFers that. I went to the job last night and they basically are just giving like I'm new and I don't deal with new guy energy. I don't deal with you're the new guy. I don't deal with we're not teaching you everything you need to know because you're new and we want to laugh and have fun and play games with you. I don't do that. I don't do like and there are some I've heard this from alpha men. You know, there's some manly men out there, some straight up alphas. Alpha. There's some straight up alphas out there. They talking about some you're gonna have to deal with workplace hazing. You wanna keep a job, you're gonna get hazed. You're gonna have to deal with some workplace hazing. Man, I never hurt my community ever, but man, this stuff got me one this like stuff like this I understand why people sell drugs, man. Understand why people sell drugs. I understand why people sell drugs, but drug dealers, all you gotta deal with is crackheads. You can tell them to leave. You can tell them to get the hell off your man, get the hell off my porch. But it's like I will never hurt my community. I'll never hurt my community. I will hurt my community. Never, man. I'll never hurt my community. I'll never hurt my community. I understand why people sell drugs, but I'll never hurt my community. Never. It's not in me. I couldn't do it. I don't care how messed up I was. I'll be selling bean pies. I'll be selling bean pies. I'll be selling bean pies before I hurt my community. You ain't even Muslim. Oh well. You don't even believe in Islam. Oh well. I believe in that before I believe in hurting my community. I just, man, like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what the difference is between me. I don't know what the difference is between me and other people, but I just don't know, man. Other people are built for certain things. Other people aren't built for certain things. And the more I keep trying to submerge myself and fit myself into areas where I'm not meant to be, it's like I can't. I'm not to say, and it's like I don't want to say I can't, but it's just like after from trying something from when you were the age of 16 all the way up until where I'm at now, and like the age I'm at now, I don't see how things are any different. I just don't. I went to numerous jobs. I've dealt with the same type of people, and it's like I'm a soft-spoken, I'm a kind-hearted. Not to say soft-spoken, but I don't even want to put that label on it. I'm a chill dude. I'm a chill dude, and it's like I'm not sure if I gotta be the type of black person that's like I'll shoot you, I'll kill you, I'll do all this and that. It's like I don't know if that's the type of person I gotta be for people to just like respect me and leave me alone. But it's just like, ah man, it's like y'all. It's like you almost have to like threaten people or beat up people or hit people. It's like I'm a chill person, so it's like people think that they could. I guess they could attack me a certain way or deal with me a certain way because they don't feel anything coming after that, or they don't expect any repercussion after that. But it's like, man, you really just don't know. The only thing that's saving me from putting hands on you is the fact that I like the way females smell. I love women. That's the only thing I have a soft spot for black women, beautiful black women. That's what's stopping me from putting myself in any dangerous positions. Because it's like I'm smart enough to not go to jail, y'all. I'm smart enough to not cause nobody physical harm, y'all. But you gotta let me vent and relieve some stress because it's like that's what I actually feel like doing. That's what I truly want to do. I'm smart enough to know not to do it, but that's what these people are making me want to do, man. And it's because it's like that's the only option I feel that will make it stop. Yeah, you're right, big light gang. I'm not gonna lose my faith. That's the thing. I've lost my faith in jobs, but I haven't lost my faith in God. I know God's got a plan for me. I just know it's not with a 9 to 5. I know my destiny. I know God's plan for me is not with no 9 to 5, man. Like I've tried to work several jobs and save up money, and I'm gonna start my business and I'm gonna plan and I'm gonna take this money and invest in this and invest in that. Just doesn't seem to be working out, y'all. Just doesn't seem to be working out. And it's like I feel that I can't be around people because of how they are and how they act. And it's like I read books, I study. It's like it's not enough time in the world to try to arm yourself and study and figure out how these people move and act and try to, you need time for that. I take time. I sacrifice time before I even go to work or before I even go to a job. I sacrifice time so that way I could, let me read up on this. Let me study that. So that way I'll be able to try to alleviate some of this stuff. But it just, I try my best, man. I learn how to not react. I learn how to do all this stuff, and it just doesn't seem to be enough. And it's like I'm not ready to give. I'm never gonna give up on life, But what I'm ready to give up on is doing things the same way. That's all I'm talking about. I'm ready to give up on doing things the same way. All you people who want to leave out, go ahead. Y'all were some of the most of these people were only here just because I had an attitude or it looked like I was about to crash out. That's the only reason why it was 70 people up in here in the first place. That's why it's only a short amount of people here left now, because it's like there's only about 30 people, 37 people who actually give a damn. Everybody else was just here to see some black guy crash out and spaz out about what's going on in his life. That dude's on YouTube having problems again. I'm tuning in. Like, this will never stop me from being positive. I'm a positive person. But it's like, I'm not going to continue to put myself... It's like somebody being bullied, right? And it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep putting myself in the same environment and expecting a different change. You can't, like, you can't put yourself in an environment, and it's like I don't know, man. I just, me personally, if I knew how to deal with this type of stuff, I would. If I knew how to deal with this type of stuff, I really would. But it's just that it's like I feel too drained. I feel like there's nothing left in me. It's like once you do something over and over and over and over and over again, it's like, what's the point of continuing to try to do it? It's not a matter of giving up. It's like, yo, I've done this over 12 times already. I've done this over 20 times already. I think I did in one of the videos. I listed all the people that I worked for. I worked for Dollar Tree. I worked for Dollar General. I worked for McDonald's. I worked for Burger King. I worked for Pizza Hut. I worked for Walmart. I worked for what else? I worked for so many places that don't even make no sense, y'all. I worked for supermarkets, ShopRites, all types of places. There was a time where I was not living right and I was making bad decisions and I had substance abuse issues. Yes, there was. But I went to rehab. I went to go get help. I don't have them problems no more. I went to go work that out. I even spoke to psychologists and stuff like that even before I thought I had a problem. I went to go speak to this my mom. She's has a doctorate degree. She has a doctorate degree. I don't have no doctorate degree, y'all. All right, I mentioned my mom having a doctorate degree on here, and the next day she told me a story about one of her friends' moms being a educator, and she's like, "But you're not an educator. Your mom is," and that's my own mother. So it's like, whoa, whoa. All right, so I'm not trying to say I'm a doctor or nothing, y'all. My mom has an education, not me. I'm just Druuill. I have zero education except for what my parents were supposed to teach me and some books I read. That's it. I ain't got a lick of collegiate education over here except for 3 years. That's it. No doctorate degree over here, y'all. Especially not trying to claim my parents' credentials. I only saw a video 6 years ago that said if your parents go to college, you're not supposed to because they're supposed to teach you what they knew. But hey, that's Negro here nor there. Okay? That's Negro here nor there. So sorry about all that, y'all. But yeah, my mom got a doctorate degree and she tried to get one of her collegiate people to speak to me, and the only thing that man said was, "I have a problem with people who are racist." He said, "You don't like racism. That's the only thing I see wrong with you." He said, "You don't like injustice." That's the only thing he could peg that was wrong with me. So sorry for mentioning, the people who raised me and their education. Sorry about that. Parents, degrees, Druuill, nothing. No degree. Except a high school diploma. That's it. Not trying to claim nobody else's hard work over here. Not at all. So it's like I knew that if I went to like I would be damned, right? I'd have been in jail already if I had a college degree. I'd have been in jail with a college degree. I'm telling you straight up. If I went and got a college degree, I'd have been in jail because I'd be damned to go to school for 4+ years, 8+ years to get a degree, and to still have people harass me, stalk me, and try to take my job from me. I'll be damned. You know, if I was to do all that, I wouldn't do that. Tell me about your work environments. Let's separate your past trauma from this current situation. Yo, I've done that already. I have. See, here's the thing, right? I listen every day. There's nothing that I'm holding on to. I let go of all that stuff. I let go of the past. There's a lot of things that I listen to on a day-to-day basis. I listen to reverends. I listen to pastors. I listen to I listen to everybody, man. I listen to every positive person that I could listen to. What do you mean? So move on. Like, how do you move? Like, that's the thing that people don't understand, man. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like me, like, okay, move on. All right. So if I choose to move on, if I choose to let go, right? If I choose to move on, and if I choose to let go, what what happens if I keep running into the same situations with different people? Am I the problem, or what's going on? If I keep running into the same situations with different people, how do you solve that problem? I would like to know that answer from a positive, highly intelligent person in the chat. If I continue to deal, yeah, God, right? That's the only thing, and God is telling me to just leave all that stuff behind together, man. And it's like I'm ready to just leave all things behind, and just focus on God, man, because that's the only thing that is going to help me at this point. These jobs can't do anything for me. I've tried to work at a job for the longest time that I possibly could. I tried, man. And it's like no matter what job I go to, there's always people that hate themselves. And there's always people who are miserable. Like, here's the one thing I always heard growing up, right? Was keep your enthusiasm to yourself. That's what my dad always told me. Son, you need to keep your enthusiasm to yourself. You need to keep your enthusiasm to yourself. So it's like, okay, you're not allowed to feel good. You're not allowed to show you feel good. You shouldn't show other people that you're feeling good. You shouldn't show people that you feel good about your life. How do you not do that? I know we cannot just quit, but it's like, are you supposed to continue to stay in the area where you're harassed and just keep letting them harass you and deal with you a certain way? Like, I'm not ready to give up on life. I'm ready to give up on the work life. It's on, like, I'm ready to give up on certain aspects of what I'm ready to give up on is the conventional way of living, of how people think you're supposed to live. I'm ready to give up on the way that people think things are supposed to go. People think you're supposed to go to college for 4 years, graduate. I've given up on that shit a long time ago. People think you're supposed to work and keep a job and provide for yourself. I'm ready to give up on that aspect of life. I'm ready to give up on that. It's just that I don't know. I don't know what to do, and it may. Of course, I'll end up figuring it out, but it's like it's not going to be easy. But there's going to be some stuff that I have to go through. It's just gonna have to be what I have to go through, and there's no, I don't see any other way around it. I've been trying to work jobs since 2020, man. I've been sober and doing my thing since I would say 2017, 2018. It's now 2025. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. I've saved money. I've saved money. I've saved almost $5,000, $4,000. Every time I've got a certain amount of money saved up, I had to move and I had to leave. I was working, and then I was saving up some money and something happened. I'm working, I was saving up some money and something happened. And I don't know what it is. I'm ready to just not work these jobs anymore, man. I'm just ready to not just work these jobs anymore. If I can't find a job where it's just me and it's nobody else and it's no other people. But the thing is, Mountain Queen, is here's the thing, right? I need an address so that way I could get a license. And I was under the impression that I couldn't get a license staying at a hotel because I didn't have a real address. And I just found out that I could get a license staying at a hotel. I found that out last year, and I was in the process of doing that. But I had moved to a hotel. I moved to a halfway house, and then things kind of went downhill from there after I moved to the halfway house. And I ended up not being as focused on my priorities as I should have been, because I moved in with some lady, and things seemed like everything was going to be all right, and it seemed like I had seemed like I had all this time in the world, and it truly wasn't that type of situation. I thought I had time, but what I was really doing was wasting my time and wasting my life, and just not doing anything too positive or productive, man. So I didn't know that I could get a license staying at a hotel. So it's like I tried to talk to my parents about using their address to get a license, but I can't use their address to get a license because it would run my dad's insurance up too high. So whenever I was staying at his house, oh, you can't get a license here. That's going to run my insurance up. So it's like I couldn't get a license there. So it's like, how the hell am I going to get a license? Well, I can't drive you. Well, I can't take you. Or if I do give you a ride, I'm going to complain about it. Okay, well, how do I get a license then? Well, you can't get one here. So it's like I've been in this loop and this runaround for like years of not knowing how, not thinking that there was any way for me to take care of certain things. So it's like, that's why I don't have a car. I was in a bad car accident. It almost killed my brother. So driving was really not it for me or anything to do with that. And then when I went to finally go see about my my license or whatever, it really didn't there was nothing I could do about it because I didn't have an address. And I know you need an address to get a license, so that's not something that I had, so it's not something that I thought I could do. So but now that I know you can get a license at a hotel, it's like you just have to be able to have proof. But some hotels will give you proof of staying there, some won't. And it's like some places you need all these things in order to get a license. And it's like, I tried the shelter, but you actually have to stay there. So it's like you actually have to be, not to sound rough or anything, but it's like you actually have to be a bum. It's like you have to be a bum, or you have to choose to like lower your standard of life just to get a license. And it's like I didn't feel that God wanted me to do that, so I just waited. So I just don't have a license yet, because like I don't want to stay at a shelter, man. I don't want to stay at a shelter. There's people that use drugs at shelters. There's just all types of people at shelters I don't want to go to. And I just don't want to, like, I just have a bad fit. I just got a bad vibe about shelters, man. Yeah. One of my family members died and passed away. Um, and while they were staying at a shelter, and that's just been something that I've been trying to avoid, because I just I don't want that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that for myself, man. Um, yeah, I don't want that for myself. You know, one of my family members died staying in the shelter, so it's like I don't want that. I don't wanna deal with that. You know, if it's my last resort and that's all I have, then it is what it is. But I don't see that for myself. You know, that's why I always try to keep a job. That's why I always try to keep a job, so I won't have to stay in the shelter. Cause I just don't want to just be like, you know what, somebody will take care of me. That's just, I don't want that. You know, that's, to me, that's what a shelter is. It's like I'll work, I'll take care of myself, but I just have to find a different type of job, man. Like, I just have to find a different type of security job where it's no one there. It's just me. It's like maybe I'll see maybe like 10 people the whole night. But as far as like the job that I have now, it's not gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work. It's just like I don't like to be played with, you know. You can call it maybe I have addictive personality disorder. I don't know. Um, I like the first night they told me you could sit down and all this other stuff, and then the next night I go there, everything changes. You can't do this, you can't do that. You know, like that right there, like that fucks with a person's head. That fucks with like a person's head. It's like you have this idea of you're gonna be able to do this, you're gonna be able to pass the time doing that, and then it's like now you gotta just like I I just, man. And plus the way that I like me and bruh had an interaction with each other, I don't know, man. It sounds like I'm making excuses, and it feels like I'm making excuses, but I can't do it. I can't go back there. And it's like I'm not a quitter. You know, I'm not a quitter. And that's what I think I'm gonna have to do. Like, maybe I should just, like, if I'm gonna be homeless or something, maybe I gotta go sleep outside of some radio station. You know, like maybe I gotta go sleep outside of some comedy club. Maybe I gotta go sleep outside of some studio or something. But I'm not doing it with a whole suitcase full of clothes. I'll keep my books. You know, I'll get a suitcase for my books. I'll keep my laptop on me. I'll keep my phone and stuff on me. But as far as all these other clothes and all these other shoes and all this carrying all this other stuff, I'll let all that go, man. But it's like I'm ready to go do something different. So it is what it is. So it is what it is, man. Like, once I didn't want to go to like school or like do college or whatever, like I was pretty much on my own, man. Like I pretty much like that was like a slap in the face to like my parents. So it's like once I didn't want to go to college, or once they saw that like I didn't want to go to school, like working a job wasn't enough. Like you're still gonna be a bum. Like you're not gonna be able to take care of yourself. Like that's not good enough. So it's like I always looked at a job as like not shit, because it's like if I don't have a college education, or if I'm not doing what, you know, I was supposed to be doing or told I was supposed to be doing, like by my parents, it like created a whole lot of anxiety and stuff. So I don't know, you know, I'm not trying to make excuses, but I just felt like that whole period of my life was like forced on me. So Like I never had a problem working. It's just that I probably should have got away from my parents at like 18, and I should have left and like never went back. But it's like through like not seeing anything, and through all the stuff that I had to deal with them, I was like attached to them. You know what I mean? So it's like that shit made me codependent. Like that shit made me codependent. Like not trusting in my own ideas, not trusting in like myself as a person, not believing in the decisions that I could make for myself. Like I didn't think that like man, it's a lot to deal with when you're in a situation like that. It's not like I want to place the blame on them because like they were great parents, and it's like it's not like they had me out in the street. It's not like they had me. It's not like they were like doing like anything like totally like horrible to me, but like it messes up your head, man. It makes you not like trust yourself, makes you not believe in yourself, makes you not think you're capable of much, and then they wonder why you're not doing anything. But I mean, this is stuff that I have let go. It's just that I've let this stuff go. It's just that it's like I keep having to. It's like in the back of my mind because you know the everything that they said. It's like I'm experiencing it. You know, it's like the whole job thing, and because I don't have an education, it's like everything they said. I'm kind of like low key experiencing it, but it's not necessarily because I didn't choose to go the college route. It's like I try to keep a job, but you know this Target shit keeps happening. I've talked to them and it gets nowhere because I'm overly sensitive. I'm weak. I'm a punk. I'm a all this other stuff. So it's like because they can handle it and they can deal with it, but it's like I found out that they're evil too. You know, I found out they're evil as shit too. So it's like it doesn't matter. You know, like they're you know it's like they're evil. It is what it is. Like people can help you. People can act like they want the best for you. People are evil, man. Like they're evil, man. It's like I wondered how they were able to keep their jobs and how they were able to work and how they were able to do certain things and you know maintain certain things. They're evil. The same type of people that I complained to them about, they were those parents. They were those type of people. And I know I'm grown. I know I'm a grown man. I'm not making excuses. Just because my parents were who they are, that's not an excuse for me to not succeed in life or have my life together. That's not an excuse. I should have my life together. I should be able to take care of myself. I should be able to do everything I need to do. And they even taught me a good portion or majority of that. You know, they even taught they made sure that I knew how to you got to get a job. You know, they may not have been able to teach me how to keep one, but they taught me to make sure I always have one. You need a job. Hey, how do I keep it? I can't help you with that. So it's like it is what it is. It's like they taught me everything I needed to know, but it's like I feel that there's some stuff that was left out purposefully because it's like I don't know if anybody else realizes this, but like I love my parents, but it's like I sense this competitive dynamic between me and them to where it's like I could feel that they possibly might not have wanted me to have a better life than them. And it's like people who have competitive parents, it's like they'll like communicate to you in ways you'll eventually figure out and remove yourself from them because it's like, oh, they don't want me to have a better life than them. Oh, they're in competition with me. Oh, Okay, that's cool. Oh man. Yeah, this phone does not help. This phone does not help. Congratulations, I have a new moderator, and my new moderator is Jesus' daughter. But I'll be fine. I just can't, like, the whole. I don't want y'all to think that I'm not gonna be okay. It's just that I don't think I can do things the same way as everybody else. I don't think I can do things the same way as everybody else. Tania, if you want to be a mod, just let me know, because you definitely deserve to be one too. So just let me know, because you've been in here rocking with me for a while, and you deserve to be a mod too. Just let me know. Um, Once my channel gets big, it's gonna be a whole bunch of mods in here. You know, once we hit once we hit 100,000 subscribers, it's gonna be hella mods. But I just, man, I and it's like I could see it. You know, it's like when I spoke to like some of the people about what I was when I was going through some of the stuff yesterday, like when the people came, because like they sent some people out to speak to me, and the people that came out to speak to me, it's like I could see that they could see that, like, people know too. It's like you could tell when somebody knows something is not being right and they're just going along with the get along because that's what they have to do. You could tell. You could tell when a person. You could tell when a person is not bad. You could tell when a person is not bad. And you could tell when a person is, like, you know, when someone is like, yo, you're not a bad person, but you're going along with the get along. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a good night's sleep. And it's just, man, it's I don't feel good about this as a man, because it's like, as a man, you're supposed to be able to take care of yourself. You're supposed to be able to provide for yourself. It's like all this stuff that you're supposed to be able to do, and it's like you can't help but feeling weak. You can't help but feeling like you're not who you're supposed to be as a man. It's like, damn, it's all these other men out here doing this and doing that, but it's like every way is not for everybody. And it's like I'm done not feeling my best. I'm done not feeling good about myself because I can't do the same thing that everybody else can do. Some people are meant to do something as a job. Some people are meant to be a NASCAR driver. Some people are meant to work on spaceships. Some people are meant to make people laugh. Some people are meant to be comedians. Some people are meant to be music artists. You know, everybody has their thing that they're meant to do or meant to be. But yeah, official JF production. Yeah, I'm in Cali right now, man. It's like some people are meant to do music and make beats and stuff. Yeah, official J. I think that'd be cool, man. That'd be cool to kick it. I I'm in South Bay right now. I'm in Hawthorne. Yo, Mountain Queen, you're meant to be a life coach or something. Hey, yo, Mountain Queen, I feel you. I feel you, Mountain Queen, straight up. Yeah, I know I'm meant to be something. She said you're meant to be a life coach or something. Hell yeah. I believe that. I truly believe that. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got my vape in my hand, man. I just haven't hit it yet. Out of respect for y'all. I kind of want to, but I don't want to disrespect the chat. You know, I don't want to disrespect y'all and smoke in front of y'all, but man, I think I could. Like, I thought I would. I just thought that God would have me overcome this stuff and defeat this stuff, and then, you know, then I'd be able to. But not everything is meant to. Maybe I'm meant to defeat this another way. Maybe I'm meant to lead people out of this, and that's the way they're supposed to defeat it. Because it's like, how could I possibly do that? I'm like, who the hell is gonna listen to somebody that can't keep a job, man? I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all. Like, how is that even possible? How are you supposed to be motivated or motivate other people, and you can't even do the basic things that the other people you trying to motivate can do for themselves? How's that work? Who the hell am I gonna motivate? Who's gonna be motivated by that? Who the hell's gonna be motivated by that, man? This motherfucker can't even do the shit I can do. That's basic. This motherfucker can't do shit. Who the hell he gonna? You ain't motivating me, nigga. Hey, stop cursing in my chat, Mountain Queen. Mountain Queen, I love you, but you just cursed up in here. Don't be cursing up in my chat. Mountain Queen, I love you and I appreciate you. And you're still here. We right here, Mountain Queen. You just can't be cursing in my chat. You cannot be you use another content creator's name. That is a curse. No cursing in Druuill's chat. And Mountain Queen, you know I love you, because number one, you're in the mountains, and you're a queen. But you can't say another content creator's name. That's a curse up in here. Man, it's that sour diesel too, y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the sour diesel. Thank you, divinely protected. Don't see. This is what I want a lot of people who have more experience than myself to realize. The only reason, you know, there's like, I'm blessed to be able to do this is some inherent wisdom. You know, there are people who inherit wisdom and have certain things that they're able to do inherently that they pick up on life. But then there are a lot of people who soak information up as well. So due to me being blessed and chosen and being who I am and what I'm able to do, I'm able to make use of all the things that I hear, all the things that I see, and people are hearing a lot more and seeing a lot more today due to phones, due to internet, due to messages being spread. You know, where would someone like me, if I never came across of a Les Brown video called 5 minutes of motivation? Where would somebody like me be with no internet that never saw that 5 minute video of Les Brown? Les Brown, I watched this video. And it was 5 minutes of motivation. If I never saw that, that's where it all started. I believe I was always positive. I was always the person who, when I got sent to the principal's office, I was looking at the thing on the wall, partially because I knew it would get me out of trouble, but also, you know, God was showing me something positive. You know, I was the kid that got in trouble, and I'm like, yo, let me look at this positive message on the wall and try to get in the good graces of this person in power, so I don't get a phone call to my parents. Let me stare at this wall for 20 minutes. You can do everything that you put your mind to. I'm gonna stare at this wall, so maybe I won't get in trouble as hard. So it's like I always would see motivational messages and stuff like that, and they would always inspire me. But to like for all the people who may be older, and you're like, well, it took me this long to figure this out. It took me that long to figure. Don't look at yourself like that, because you figure everything out at the right time, and you're here to break generational curses still. You're here to break generational curses still. All right, you're here to break generational curses still. So all that other stuff, it doesn't matter, man. Time and age have no effect on your marvel body. All right, Moses lived to 100 something, and his eyes were not dimmed. All right, Moses could still see 140, 180. Moses could still see. All right, so it is what it is with that. But we're all blessed to be alive right now. All right, this is your time. We're going, oh, back in my time. Ain't no back in my time. If you're up, your eyes are open, and you're breathing, and you're alive, it's your time now. So it is what it is. Anybody that want to reach out, anybody that want to contact, especially if you do music, please send me an email. If you've sent me an email and I haven't read it, trust and believe I've seen it. Trust and believe I'm going to read it. Trust and believe I'm going to get back to it. I sometimes, I just started, to work recently, or at least started to try to work. So it's like my routine got a little, it switched up and changed a little bit. Official J production, my email is in the description of the video. If you go to, shit, if one of my mods could post my email in the description of the video, in the chat, I believe it's in the description of the video, but I'm not totally sure. I think I might have just went balls to the wall with this one. I don't think I posted the description. You have to become your own motivational speaker, your own psychologist and coach through your journey. You have developed faith, strength, and experience. Now you're coaching and helping others. Okay, cool. That's what I thought I was doing. That's what I see myself as. And I listen to tapes. I read books every day. So it's like, y'all may see me on here with my little attitude or whatever, or in a mood or whatever, but it's like, it's only to move forward. It's only for I'm angry to do something. I'm not angry for no reason. I'm not angry to just be upset and then not do nothing with your life afterwards. I'm angry to make a change. I'm mad enough to do something about it. I'm mad enough to want something to be different. As long as you read or listen to Audible, you will be fine. Yeah, I read about 100 pages of something positive and motivational every day. I read 100 pages of something positive and motivational every day. And I listen to Earl Nightingale every day. I listen to The Strangest Secret. I listen to Les Brown every day. I listen to Frederick Eichencoder every day. It's like I don't just come on here naked. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't just, like I'm talking about before. I even postpone some of my video uploads because that day I may not have learned anything, or that day I may not have studied as much. So it's like I'll wait until I can retain some information that will allow me to make a positive video, and not just come on here and just, what, I gotta upload. I gotta upload. I gotta upload. That's not what I do. And I mean, and even if you Google, what's wrong with Google? What's wrong with Google? A right answer that could help you is a right answer that could help you. And if you're smart enough to be able to look at an answer and turn that into a motivational speech that can help somebody, so what? It's better than taking something negative and turning it into something that can hurt someone. I'd rather Google something and get an answer and do something positive with it than watch something negative and go take that negativity and go spread it. It's like you see something on Google, it gives you a positive idea, you run with it. I'd rather do that than listen to something negative and, oh, that's how he came up? Let me go hustle. Let me go destroy the community. Let me go rob the dude with all the money and go shoot up him and his whole family because I ain't got nothing right now. That's the way. That's the way to get on. I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna go rob me I'm gonna go rob something. I'm gonna go kill something. I'm gonna go shoot something. That's how I'm gonna come up. Yeah, that's my way from nothing to something. Yeah, I'm gonna go destroy something. Whatever you got is mine. I'm gonna take that. That's not, no, that's not what you do. I chose to be positive. I chose to be positive. Yeah, you gotta choose to do better. Gotta choose to do better. And it's like I see I'm in California, right? I see, as much as there are people who do certain things that I don't approve of, and as much as there are people that do things that I don't like, right? There are people that I see every day on street corners with fruit stands. So it's like it's possible that like you can do something, but it's like right now my anxiety, it's like if I go to start something and I'm staying in this hotel, it's like my anxiety is like the barrier in between me and what somebody else could do. You might have five, they might have five people working in a house. That one person may not find a job, they go set up a fruit stand. You don't know what them people got going on. You don't know what that person might be doing. So it's like you see other people doing stuff and it's like, oh wow, they're doing their thing. I could just go do that too. It's like, I could just go sell something, or I could just go do something. And you can. You honestly can. There doesn't have to be any support for you to go out and create some. You can go out and create whatever you want. You can go out and turn nothing to something. You can go out and start you a fruit stand and make you whatever you need to. But for me specifically, in my situation, maybe that's what I need to go do. Maybe that's taking a leap of faith. Maybe that's the leap of faith I need to take. But it's like I see, I see people out there selling their little fruit and doing this and that and working for themselves and stuff like that. And it's like, they got support though. So it's like, I don't know. I just, like, me having to pay for this hotel room is like that. If I was sleeping outside and I didn't have nothing, I'd be more than happy to go set up. You know what? Let me go pick these limes and let me go start up a little fruit stand and, let me go do this and let me go do that. I don't know, man. I see people doing for themselves, but it's like in a situation like mine, it's like, how do you start? Like, how do you get your start? Like, I know you just do it, but it's like, how do you keep doing it when you ain't got shit? Like, that would kill my whole drive. It's like, I ain't got shit like that. Like, unless it, like, I'd have to go through the period of losing everything and just being able to accept I ain't got shit, and then let me start from the ground up. And that's why I'm saying I give up. I'm not saying I give up like I'm ready to just like not do anything and just go sleep under a bridge. I'm ready to give up, possibly have to sleep under a bridge, but throughout the day, do everything that I possibly can to prevent that. That doesn't have to do with working for somebody else or directly working for somebody else like a job. Cause man, after working in so many states and moving to so many different places to only have the same thing done to you, the only way you could logically look at a situation is if it's like, yo, it's me. It's not the people at this job. It's not them people in this state. It's not them people over here. It's not them people over there. After a couple of people, you have to start to look at yourself and analyze yourself and see how you are being a part of the problem. You have to. You have to see how I'm being a part of the problem. But y'all are right though. It is all of that. It's organized stalking. It's a lot of things. I feel you, bro. Before my mom passed away, damn, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear you lost your mom. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear you lost your mom, bro. Yeah, I don't know what it feels like to lose a parent, but I know that's got to be devastating, bro. But the fact that you still here, that gives me a lot of motivation right there. The fact that you lost a parent, especially your mom, and you're still here and able to do what you do, bro. Congratulations to you, bro. That inspires me right there, because it's difficult to lose. I don't trust anyone right now. Peeps are yeah. I feel you on that. But yeah, kudos to you, bro. You're a real one. Um, yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, it's hard to trust people, and it's like I don't. And then another thing too is like I could see straight through. Like I could see straight through these people, man. And it makes it difficult. Like I could see straight through you. Like I know they're fake, and it's like I could deal with it, but it's like it's to the point now where it's certain stuff I'm just tired of seeing it. It's like the dude at the job, right? I'm a security guard. I carry a taser on me, or I carry whatever on me because I'm a security guard. And it's like the people are afraid now. They walking around like the dude behind the desk that don't even do security. He walking around with a knife. And it's like I'm like, bro, I know you walking around with like they walking around. He didn't have that on before I got into the altercation with old bull, but now it's because I got into this little verbal thing. Now the people that don't even like, and there's not even. It's just weird, man. It's like certain places. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I need some help, but you can't overthink everything. You can't need help for everything. So, yeah, it is intentional. It's like they do stuff for you to purposefully see it and to like not feel safe. It's probably this hat, man. It's probably this hat. Yo, Georgia. I think this hat is like the ladies say. I think this hat is giving Kanye. Y'all girls crack me up with that, man. Like, yo, females are funny, man. Like this is the thing about females, right? Females are funny. Like the way y'all talk about stuff, like y'all say things singular. Like y'all don't or no, yeah, y'all don't say things. I think plural is like two. So y'all don't use, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Y'all don't use like a lot of plural phrases, or y'all don't end sentences with a lot of plural phrases. Y'all use a lot of like singular phrases. And another thing, what she just do, like another, like y'all be like, it's giving. Like the way females do stuff, it cracks me up, man. Like I love females for that, man. Like y'all have y'all own way of doing stuff, and it's just like, yo, that's a female way of saying something. It's like, yo, they be like, it's giving this. I'd be like, yo, man, ladies crack me up, man. Ladies are funny, man. the way y'all do stuff is different. They be like, it's giving this, it's giving that. I've had to put people down for a count. Yo, and it's like it seems like, oh yeah, nah, yo, Gord, I called you Georgia. Yo, gorgeous Georgia, I know you didn't mean any harm, sweetheart. You good? You good? You good? You good? You super good. You very good. All right. It's your very good self. Yeah, don't even trip over that. No, I was just that was just a little, that was just a little sidebar, a little comic relief. But, man, some of these like it's like they push you to the point and then want to point the finger at you and say you're crazy. Like having to learn how to deal with that got to be like one of the most hardest things in life for people to put something on you and make you make you feel like whatever. But anyway. Hey fam, I hope to be out of this situation. I hope to get my situation together when you get your situation together, man. By the time you get your situation right, I hope to be out of these hotels, bro. Um, yeah, I hope to be out of these hotels. But I know something is gonna work out, and I know I'm able to work something out. It's just a job's not it. So it's like I just have to go through the process of figuring out what that's going to be because a job's just not it, man. A job's just not it. But yeah, it's I'm just trying to do my normal YouTube stuff, man. As far as this live stream is concerned, yeah. That's all I'm trying to do. I just I do YouTube. This is what my YouTube videos consist of. So now, well, yo, I can't say that. Yo, that it's not that right now. I think you gotta have more engagement with your content, and I'm working on that. Yeah, I'm working on that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I definitely see YouTube. I definitely see YouTube panning out well for me, but it's definitely a lot of other things you could do too. Yeah, I just and that like and the sad part is it's like that's what they want and it's like I don't look at it like giving up, like other people's opinions sometimes when they're negative, like oh you ran or oh you quit, it's like if it feels like if it feels like giving up, but it's like I before I get introduced to like somebody's negative opinion, I don't look at it as giving up. I just see it as like, yo, this is something that I'm aware that this is unhealthy. It's like this is a toxic environment. This is a negative, hostile environment. I'm staying out of it. So it's like I don't see leaving a job as because like sometimes it's easy to look at like what I left this job. It's like I quit. It's easy to look at yourself like you gave up or you quit. Yo, we got El Huero in the build. Yo, what up, El Huero? OG El Huero. What up, homie? You've been riding with me since the train tracks. What up, G Money? We got El Huero in the BIL. We got El Huero in the BIL. Somebody about to lose their wrench already in the BIL. But man, I appreciate y'all being here with me and being positive and having a lot of positive things to say and a lot of positive ideas and whatnot. Yeah, my grandfather was in the military, and my dad always had to like make his bed. So it's like I always gotta make mine too. Like yo, my dad was like my dad he had to tuck corners and shit. He like my grandpa was on his ass. Like he had to tuck corners and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he had to tuck corners, man. Like so it's like I always am adjusting shit, and I'm always fixing something and tightening up something. It's like it's crazy, but it is what it is, man. I'd rather have a clean space. You know, it helps me concentrate, helps me think. You know, I like to have a clean space. And even if you know some things are cluttered too, they say that's a sign of genius. You know, if you have a neatly cluttered space, you know, not that your spot is filthy or nothing. Like you know, you got you know, definitely not filthy. But if you know your space is a little cluttered or whatever, then it is what it is with that sometimes. But I'm a real good judge of character, and I'm coming to the conclusion that you don't have to be perfect to be that. If you're a real good judge of character, I said, what the fuck was that? Yeah, if you're a real good judge of character, um, the air conditioner was blowing some of the fibers on this bed cover, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Little fibers of the bed cover was like this. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's the air conditioner moving the fibers of the bed cover. But you don't have to be perfect to be a good judge of character. You don't have to be perfect to be a good judge of character. I have a bit of clutter. been moving, been slowly removing what I feel called to though. Oh, I mean, I I like in order to create and do videos and stuff like this, I have to make sure my space is neat. Like I like before my videos start, like I'll be picking stuff up off the floor. Like it's like it's a certain space I could create in, and it's like it's a certain energy and a certain vibe that I personally would be in making the video, even if it's like nobody could see. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a certain space that I'm in because it's like I'm the one in here, and it's like I feel that that's an energy that's created, and it's like I don't want to give off that spirit because like cleanliness is the next thing to godliness and stuff like that. So it's like it's like everybody got a little bit, you know, they got to pick up here and there every now and then. Like I was about to get ready for work, you know, so it's like I've been working the past few days, but it's like if I'm off, I'm like picking stuff up, cleaning stuff up, organizing stuff. It's like, and when I do have to work or whatever, I just make sure I do a little bit at a time, so to make sure it's like overall clean still. But I mean that's just me. That's just me and my that's just how you know how my brain works. Yeah. Nah, that's the thing. I'll never give up. I'm telling y'all, I will be. I'll sell bean pies. Yeah, but I'll sell bean pies before I give up. I just right now I just know a job is not for me. It's like a toxic relationship. It's like, yo, man, I think I'm done with relationships. And somebody's like, oh, you gay? Like, no. I think I'm just done with relationships right now. You don't like girls no more. But no, it ain't that. I just, just taking a break. I just want to chill. I just want to chill. Sometimes I take it to the extreme, but it's like that's the best way to like make people like firmly grasp it. That's the best way to make somebody firmly grasp it and like understand. Is to like go to the extreme. Like, yo, that's the best way. So I have a degree from an Ivy League, and I'm still a target. Yeah, it's people with degrees. Yeah, yeah, just a lot of people with degrees that's targeted. So I definitely believe that. I could definitely see that. I could understand that. I think that's why they target a lot of people, because the other, like, when I went to get my job, right, I had to get my transcript from my high school, and it's like, out of like so many people, I was like a pretty decent number. So it's like, when you're a decent number, or it's like, they're judging you by your test scores and all these things, and the questions you get right, all this other stuff, the SAT, the PSAT, the all this other stuff. But yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean you give up on relationships. You're just done with that particular person. So it's like, I'm done with that particular. I'm pretty much, I'm about to break up with this particular way of making currency. Like, every day, I pray and I thank God for helping me start something, or have something, or build something, to where I don't have to work a 9 to 5. So it's like, I know it's coming. I thank God for meeting all the right people for all the right reasons. I thank God for money making ideas. So it's like, it's only a matter of time. Every day I say thank you, God, for money making ideas. So it's like, it's only a matter of time. That's not something you could say one time and think, like, that's something you repeat, like, you repeatedly say that. Thank you, God, for money making ideas. Thank you, God, for money making ideas. That's something you just keep saying. They target people who don't bully other people. They cannot control them. And yo, that's the one thing I noticed about myself and other kids when I was growing up. It's like, I was different in that aspect. I always knew that I was different in that aspect. Hold on, y'all. I gotta moisturize real quick. And that's how I feel about that's how that's just how I feel about certain stuff, man. Like, I just feel like certain things are for other people, certain things may not be for certain people, and it's like, I just been letting go of a lot. I've been like, not like not like in a negative way, but just like letting go of stuff so it'll come to me. It's like, I know I'm not gonna be able to look nice and get a car and get a house, and I know I'm not gonna be able to do that through nobody's job. That, like, my house is not coming from somebody's job. My car is not coming from somebody's job. Even if I go get a degree, that is not gonna come from somebody's job. There's people who have degrees right now still pushing carts at Walmart, because of what? Not because they're any less intelligent. It's because they haven't figured out what they want to do yet. That you like when people, you can tell when a person hasn't figured out what they want to do yet. So, like, it ain't all the degrees in the world. If it's not what you want to do, or if you haven't figured out what you want to do yet, then really, I mean, really, what are you doing? You're either taking care of yourself and you're stuck in a cart where you're stuck in a hamster wheel, or you're not where you want to be and you're living a lesser quality of life. But I'd rather be aware. The worst thing in my opinion, that you could be is, and this could be on any level of life, is somebody who thinks that they've done enough, or they're okay, or there's nothing more they need to do, and they're just willing to just continue to stay where they're at and keep doing the same thing. Don't worry about vanity. Yeah, definitely. Hey, bro, don't speak that into existence. Why don't you just break up with the person and get going? Like that's the difference between, I would say, myself and some other situations that people may find themselves in. You got to build up enough courage to leave, bro. If you know that person is a demon, leave. Don't spend another year with that person. Just leave, because if you continue to stay, it's something to, you know. Why don't you just leave now? Like that's the difference between me and other situations. If I don't like what's going on, I'll just leave. If it wasn't for the like low key, if it wasn't for some of these people in this chat, I'd have just like told them I'm like, yo, y'all can have that. You guys, because I like, it's not that I'm crazy. It's not that I don't give a f. It's not that whatever. I just have faith, man. I just have faith. Like I can leave this place. Like I can leave. Like I have faith. Like it doesn't matter. I could. It doesn't matter if you gotta fill out an application. It doesn't matter if you gotta go through a hiring process. I can leave now, and God will make something happen now, immediately. So I won't have to like it. Whatever you want to happen, if you want something to happen, it will. So it's like I can leave a crappy situation. But the only thing that makes it difficult sometimes is because you have people that care about you, but their faith isn't up to par with yours. So they're basing your faith for you off of their own faith from them, of their own experience. And all they want to do is make sure you're okay. So you'll have someone who will be like, hey, don't quit. You need that. You have to take care of yourself. You have to do everything that you need to do. But then there are some people that'll say, you know what, I got enough faith where I could just dip, I could leave, and I don't need this. I know something's going to work out because yeah, I got the faith that it will. Oh yeah, no, I know I don't have to have it all figured out right now. I just want enough figured out to where I don't, I could at least have some type of content or some type of stability. I know I don't need to have it figured out all right now, but I do want to have some stability. Well, I mean, yes, and no. So I mean, I've already said that, but I mean, yeah, I know that. Yeah, and that's why I said that that's why I said I'm ready to give up, because I know what I know what's going to come. I know what's going to come. Yeah, I know. I don't expect to have it all figured out right now. I just want stability, and I've been trying to go about getting stability the wrong way. So it's like I've been trying to go about getting stability the same way everybody else is getting stability. It's like you have a certain amount of it's only a certain amount of puppies that could run up to a food tray and get something to eat. Like if you go up to the food tray and there's no space for you, then where are you supposed to eat? You just gonna keep sitting there hungry while everybody else is eating out the food tray, or are you gonna go find another way to eat? Every time you go up to the food tray, there's no space for your head or your body to fit. Eventually, you're gonna figure something else out. So how I view these jobs is it's like there's this is it's not for everybody. So what I have to do is I have to find either a job for me or a space for me where I can get in where I fit in. And I honestly believe that that's either by myself and away from people. That's truly what I believe. Like working around people, working by people, next to people, working, being able to look at someone from across the room and wave at them. Like that's not for me. Like I can't even be around people. Like I can't even be around people for too long. That's a good idea. But yeah, you're yo Darth Raven. You're right. But yeah, I'm probably about to go fill out some applications right now. Yeah, but you can't do that broke. God is definitely calling me to isolate and get closer to Him, but you need funding. You need money. All right, and I don't want to turn into somebody that loves God that is one of them like the dude from that movie. I need money. I love God and I appreciate support, but yeah, I know I can make it out of this. I just don't believe it's through a job. Ain't no job gonna get me out of this. It's gonna be my mind. It's gonna be this that gets me out of this. So I believe that my mind is gonna lead me to create the right job. That's what I believe. I believe that my mind is going to lead me to make my own job. If not, it's gonna lead me to my mind is gonna lead me to the right job, or if not, my mind will lead me to create the right job. I just as far as like the market and everything, like y'all, I've worked at every place I possibly could, y'all. I've worked at your WalMarts. I've worked at your grocery stores. I've worked at every place I could possibly work at, man. And now that I know what I was experiencing, I believe so too. I believe things will work out. I believe everything will work out. Um, so it is what it is. Yeah, no, I believe in myself. I definitely believe in myself. Like I'm not giving up on me. Like that's the one thing I don't think I'm not sure if people understand. I'm not giving up on myself. I'm giving up on is the conventional way of doing things. There's more than one way of doing things. You know how everybody wakes up in the morning and goes to work and has a job. I'm giving up on that. I'm not giving up on my life. I'm giving up on what everybody else is doing, or what I feel I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, I think I should be doing this. I'm giving up on that. I'm not trying to work for other people, or I'm not going to. If I have to do it that way, then I'm just going to have to find some other things to do or some other ways to go about taking care of myself, because I just don't see that as being a way that can happen. It's just too many times that it's too many jobs that I've had this happen on. I've had a lot of bad experience at jobs, and it seems like that's all I continue to have. Yeah, and I'm not beat no more. I'm ready to create my own job. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I'm ready to create my own job, and whatever struggles, whatever stress, whatever strife I have to go through to get there, that's what I'm willing to do. Even if it means work for somebody else for a little bit, I just have to find a job that's possible. But it is what it is. So I understand that. I understand that things are going to work out, but It's just not through the conventional way of doing things. Yep, that's how I see it. They were all learning experiences. Yep, all learning experiences. But yeah, I know there's another way out there for me. It's just not with these jobs, bro. That's just not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. Like just how it's just I just gotta keep it real with myself. It's not something that I want to do. You know, I don't want to work for other people, and I don't see myself being able to work for other people. I believe in Christ. I believe in Jesus. I believe in all that. And if I could fight people, or if I could handle things without there being any repercussions, and like if I could like tell somebody how I felt, or if I could, back somebody down without losing my job, man, you know how many jobs I'd have faith in? I'd have faith in working if I could handle things how I really want to handle them. But it's just I know that, like, I know what it's gonna do. And how I felt yesterday is like day number 2, and I'm already about to scrap with somebody. Like that's too much, man. Like that's just too much, man. Like day two, I'm like me and another coworker already. Dude standing up, getting in my trying like whatever he thought he was about to do. I'm just not with that, man. I'm not with that. So something's definitely gonna work out. Yeah, I have faith, and thank you for all the people who may not understand where I'm coming from but still support me and wish me the best. And shout out to all the people that know where I'm coming from and that aren't taking this as me giving up, but just a person that is frustrated and ready to take a different approach. I'm just somebody that is fed up with the old approach and fed up with the old way of doing things, and I'm going to not give up on finding a different way to do it. I'm not going to give up on finding a different way to do things. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm just not giving up on. I'm not giving up on myself. I'm just done with the way. I'm done with the way. How I was doing things. I'm ready to do something different. If you want something, if you want different results, you got to do something different. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and getting a different result. I feel that continuing to apply for jobs, I feel like I'm going insane. I feel like I'm the definition of insanity. I've been applying for jobs forever. I've been trying to work for somebody's company forever. And it's like, in order to do something different, in order to get something different, you gotta do something different. So I probably have to shake off I probably gotta shake off the fear of standing outside and providing a service for somebody. Like, I honestly feel that, I'm probably gonna look crazy as hell, but I honestly think I'd be more successful standing outside with a thing of paper towel and a carton of Windex. I honestly feel that I would be more productive and more successful and feel better about myself if I stand outside with a bottle of Windex and a whole thing of paper towel, a whole fresh bag of paper towels. Seeing if people will let me clean their windows for $10 a pop. That's where I'm at with it. Like, that's all I feel I have left. That's all I feel that I have left. I could go stand outside, go wash someone's car, go start my own window cleaning business. That's the only thing that I think I'm able to do. I could just go stand outside. I'm in LA, so why not? I could just go wash people's cars for wash windows for $10 a pop. $10, please. Like I think I'd be better off doing that than working somebody's shitty ass fucking job. I can almost pretty much, I can feel the success. I could smell the money coming in. So I honestly think that's all I'm left to do. Oh yeah, I see myself doing music too. Absolutely. Yeah, I see myself doing music too. You know what? I'm gonna play one of my new beats for y'all. But yeah, I feel. Somebody said we the best. I feel that I just feel I'd be better off if I would go do something for myself, and I think I just need to have faith in that and just go do that. I think I gotta have faith in myself and go do that. Go start a little, do some things that I know people need or that I know I could do, and I think I'm gonna start there once I get my, because like I recorded a CD, right, when I was taking community classes. I recorded a CD with me making music on that CD, and I made like $90 off of it. Yeah, what's up, Dreamy Gypsy? How you doing? I made like $90 off of it, so it's like I'm pretty like, and that was before people even heard the CD. That was before people even heard the CD. So it's like I'm a good salesman, and I have to like believe in those talents now and use those talents, and that's why I probably been in the wrong field, man. Working a job and stuff like that. I need to go in business for myself. And I need to work with people directly, because when I work with people directly, they can see what type of person I am. Even if I'm working for someone and they're a narcissistic person, I know how to deal with them. I could work with them, right, and do business and then get it over with. And then, whoo, that person was a terrible person, but they had some good money. It's not like I have to see this person every day. Like when you have a job, you got to see these evil ass people every day. So it's like I'm in LA, so I might as well just find something to do for myself. There's so many people that you'll meet and so many people that you'll pass by. I think I need to go. I need to go do something like that, and just go do something to where it's like I could clean something, or like I could detail somebody's car, clean out somebody's car, or I could clean their windows or something. It's like I think that's something that I need to go do, because and I guarantee you it's probably gonna be like a million people outside cleaning windows tomorrow. But I'm still gonna do it. I don't care. They're not gonna do it the way I do it. They're not gonna be able to make them smile, make them laugh. They're not gonna be able to make them want to shake their, hey, how you doing today? Um, so it is what it is. So. I clean office building after hours, go in and tidy up with my rolling cart, no one in your face. Okay. So what did you do? You solicited your services, divinely protected. See, that's a good thing too. You solicited your services and just went to some places, and like, see, like, all right. So there are some people that I'm not crazy. Then I know I'm not crazy, but it's like I'm really not crazy. Like there are people that actually know what the hell I'm talking about. It's like you can't physically be around anybody. And it's not that you don't like people. It's people purposely trying to make you not like them, and then making you out to be the problem as soon as you get an attitude with them. It's like button push, button push, button push, reaction. Told you they don't like us. That's not a good person. They don't, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Let's turn on them, whatever, whatever, whatever. I don't know. But it is what it is, man. And I'm not one of those people either that's like I don't think that I'm just immediately gonna make some money off my music. I know that's possible, but it's like I'm not like the type of person that's gonna sleep on the street with a laptop. I don't know. Um, if y'all understand what I'm saying, it's like that like music can't be the only thing that I do. Music can't be the only thing that I do. It's something I love to do, but until it's something that can pay my bills or get me on the road or get me in somebody's studio or something, then it's like then I'm gonna have to do something else along with that. This shit took over the whole screen. Anyway, it's just a new beat I was working on. That's it. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Anybody, please, if you'd like to make a donation, I haven't really asked for many donations. I probably should have. If you'd like to, please send a donation to my channel today. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, you hear it? Oh yeah, duh. beat is called Junk in the Trunk. He got inspired by the idea I had a couple nights ago. But the beat is called Junk in the Trunk. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody for being here in the chat. Shout out to everybody for supporting the live stream. Thank you everybody for being a part of this live stream. But I pretty much said what I had to say. So, you know, it's interesting to get your opinion on it. It's interesting, you know, to see how you guys feel about it. But I feel that it's other stuff I'm gonna have to do. And yeah, I'm like, that's the thing, I'm never giving up. It's just that working is not gonna be part of my regimen. Working a job is not gonna be part of my regimen. So it's like, you know, it's some things that I may have to do tomorrow as soon as I get up. I may have to go, you know, make some things happen. And I'm gonna see about it. It's to the point now I just don't care. But I don't care in a negative way. I just don't care in a positive way. Like I just don't care, man. And I'm gonna take that and do something positive with it. Because working for other people is a drag. I hate it. So if I hate working for other people, I just gotta get up off my ass and go do something. Most people, you know, working for other people is like a easy way out. Oh, I can go get a job. It's hard as hell to start something. I can go get a job. I can go get a job. I can go get a job. I'm somebody that has to start something. I'm not somebody that can go get a job. So the reason why I'm giving up is because I'm ready to embark on a new journey. Oh yeah, I'm ready to embark on a new journey. I'm ready to start something different. I'm ready to do something new. I'm tired of doing the same thing. I'm no good doing the same thing. I'm not going to be good doing the same thing. It's time for me to get up off my ass and go do something different. And a job ain't it. Filling out applications ain't it. Answering to somebody else and, you know, having other people control my life, that ain't it. You need to be here at this particular time. That ain't it. For me. Yeah, it's to see there's different avenues. The internet isn't the only avenue. You can still contact, you can still find ways to contact real people in real life. The internet is a real thing. But why do artists still go to where other artists are at and pop up on, let me rap for you, let me this for you, let me that for you, and then they record it and all that stuff. There's real people still exist. It's just that you got to be careful with what certain things that you say to certain people, because other people will fill you with the same amount of belief that they have for themselves. Oh shit, I watched this. Certain people will fill you with the same amount of belief that they have for themselves. You know? So it's like, if you want to do something and you believe in it, keep it to yourself. Don't tell nobody, because if your idea is just so crazy, it just might fucking work. That's just so crazy, it might work. That's what other people say. Other people say, man, that's crazy. Ain't no way in hell that's going to work. And then you have people who say, that's just so crazy, it might work. They don't even know if it's going to work. They just say it might work. They're just willing to try it. They're just willing to do it. And not believing in yourself will cut you off from things that you would be willing to try if you would. How many people are just sitting somewhere and not doing anything because they're waiting on somebody to come give them a call or do something for them? Here's the thing, right? A lot of people don't succeed because they don't know marketing. You probably have really good music, but you have to figure out who you need to market it to. Who's going to like your music? Who's going to like your song? Who's going to listen to it? Who's going to support that? What class, what group, what genre? How can you figure out a way to get people interested in what you're doing? So there's just some things that I'm gonna have to do, and I just gotta come to the conclusion and just accept that, because the regular, normal, everyday stuff that ain't for me, man. That ain't for me. I'm gonna have to, like, you gotta get your hustle on, man. You gotta be a hustler out here, and that's just in life, period. You gotta hustle, man. That's the only way to make things happen. Some people are hustlers. Some people have to be a hustler because other people aren't going to, let you be anything else. Sometimes life may not let you be anything else. And then you gotta, man, but that's all I got to say about that, because you gotta talk about, you can't talk about stuff, you gotta actually do it. So that's all I got to say about that. Yo. That is wild. That is wild. But you gotta find a way to make it work for you, because it's possible, and it can happen. You gotta find a way to make it work for you. You gotta find a way to make it work for you, because but yo, in a while, man, by the end of this year, these beats gonna be selling themselves. I ain't even tripping. Cause by the end of this year, these beats gonna sell themselves. They're gonna sell themselves. I'm glad you like that beat, man. Yeah, it's something that I cooked, something that I made. I got some others too. I got some other hot joints. But that's the most recent one that I made. But doing things for yourself is not just for Hey, what's up, Leah Chin? But yeah, I forgot what I was about to say. But yeah, yo, doing things for yourself is not just for the people you see doing it. You know, yo, even if you don't see too many people that look like you doing things for themselves, like you may see other people. Hey, you gotta be that person. You gotta be the person to do. You gotta be that. And hey, it is what it is, you know. There's certain things certain people gotta do, and that's just the way it goes. That's just the way this stuff goes, man. So it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, yep, there's some stuff there's some stuff that, you know, I gotta do. We got 38 people in the building, man. That's what it is. We got 81 likes. That's what it is. Shout out to everybody in here. I guess y'all won't be seeing me in that. And the thing is, right? The thing that upset me the most was like, man, I won't be able to wear that uniform. That's wild. I was upset because I wasn't going to be able to wear a uniform and be able to put on a nice little tight-ass suit jacket with somebody else's logo on it. If I work hard enough, I can wear a suit every day of my life if I choose to, because that's how much work and time and effort I put into myself. I don't need to wear that uniform. Nobody cares about them. Oh yeah, I made the beat in the background of my other videos. Yeah, thanks, Ann. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Yeah, yo, nobody cares about those other producers. Now, I'm not talking about you, Tania. Oh, that's between you and Jesus' daughter. I don't know what y'all got going on. information is very powerful, man. You'll read some stuff and you'll figure out some stuff, and one sentence will change your whole reality. Like one book will change your whole outlook on life. It ain't even gotta be thick. And it ain't even gotta be thick. It can be thin. It can be this slim. The book. You read the right book for the right reason, it'll change your life. Nah, I think I need to be doing something for myself. You know, I definitely think I need to be doing something for myself, and I think I need to take my intelligence, and I think I need to take my I think I need to take that and do something with it, because working for other people is just not gonna work. Working for other people is just not gonna work. So as other things that instead of just sitting around and saying, a job's not gonna work for me. You know, there's things you could do. You know, there's things that I could do for myself instead of just thinking about how I can't work, or how I can't maintain a job or whatever, or how I'm not meant to be at a job. You can hustle. There's other things that you could do. There's positive hustles, legal hustles. There's a million ways to skin a cat. There's other ways to make money than just with a job. A job is not the only way a person can make money or should make money. So, especially in today's world. That's the only thing. What you mean, how much? How much for what? Talking about the beat? Yeah. Got the on deck. If you ever disrespect, I put it at you. Ooh. Ooh. Hit my email. If you, my beats go from anywhere to like $50 to $100. But depending on the artist, you know, or depending on what you got going on, I'm a visual person. I gotta up the price because it's only right, and I can't cheat myself. But I'm not gonna make it so you wouldn't want to work with me. But yeah, they go from anywhere from 50 to 100. But if you out here balling, you know, you out here. Undiscovered artist with icy chains on and stuff, you know, I'm not selling it for like $50-$100, bro. You gotta give me like a whole rack or something. But right now, yeah, they go from anywhere from $50 to $100. You know, I'm reasonable. I sample too. But yeah, they go anywhere from $50 to $100. Yeah. What up, everybody? I'm laying this thing out. I'm laying the foundation for this thing. I'm setting the structure up for it. What y'all heard was just the loop. You know, what y'all heard was the full beat, but it gotta be actually turned into something somebody could use. So the process of that is called laying the beat out. So you gotta lay the beat out, and you gotta figure out the structure. You gotta figure out the structure of that thing. You'll cop it. Alright, bet. Yo, send me an email. And like I mean, I know I make hits. I know I make hits. You know, I work with other artists. And you know, this would just be the beginning of us working together if that's what it turns into. But I know I make hits. I grew up listening to, like, my parents were born in the 50s. So it's like I grew up listening to a lot of different music, a lot of different varieties of music. I know melodies, patterns, chords. You know, I know, like, I may not be the best at everything, but like I know what I know. I know how to do what I know how to do. You know. So you definitely getting your money's worth without a doubt. Definitely getting your money's worth. Okay, y'all finna sign out. Yeah, I appreciate having everybody here. Yeah, I'm sitting here making this beat like y'all about to sit around with me while I do it. Yo, we've been going for almost like, I thought it was 40 people in here. I thought y'all didn't mind me cooking up. But yeah, I appreciate everybody supporting this live stream. Thank you everybody for hopping in the video. I know y'all got lives and y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do. Anybody that's willing to stick around or wants to stick around, feel free. But I just, you know, I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you all for supporting the live stream, hitting the like button. Thank you anybody. If anybody sent me donations or if anybody supported, it's greatly appreciated. Thank you everybody for your time, your positivity, your positive energy. And if you know, send some love in the form of currency and a donation financially and to support my channel, that's appreciated too. And anything that you hear in the beat that you want taken out, I can take out. Thank you everybody for sticking around as long as you did. Y'all hit me, y'all been with me for almost 3 hours now. You hit my email? Alright, cool, bro. Cool. I'll check my email from there. I'll check my email after the live stream. premise of it, that's going to be the premise of this thing. So it's something I gotta do, man. Hey, 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 hey. So, man, look, we've been going for about 2.5 hours. Appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you all for enjoying the live stream. Hey, man. It is what it is, man. That's just to me, that's just a fancy word for peace. You know, I feel where you're coming from. But yeah, everybody keep working towards finding some peace of mind, because it's certain situations that's just not for you to have peace of mind, man. Certain things, I don't know, certain stuff I ain't with it, man. That's just the way it is. So appreciate everybody for being a part of this live stream. Thank you all for joining my channel. I guess I'll see you all in the next live stream. I don't know if y'all want me to keep going. I don't know if I've received any donations or anything, but I'm probably about to lay down and kick it and probably, finish this beat up. I probably need to get some rest anyway. But appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you all for joining this live stream, and I'm gonna holla at y'all later, yo. Peace and love.